Previously on Paranormal Investigations.
Dude.
Okay, so the mystery... Dude.
That's carpet.
That's carpet.
Now that makes more sense than
body rolled up in a carpet.
I was just saying.
Walls throughout the whole thing.
Ooh. What the hell?
Feel you. What is your name? What is your name? What is your name? What is your name? What is your name?
Is there something hidden underground?
Rodney, is everything okay? No, I was just looking because right by the room on that bottom camera, right here, just tell me if you guys look right here.
Why don't you come up and scare me? I want to feel you behind my back. Is there... God, it's cold.
I'm telling you, man. I cannot walk past right here.
Do you not want women down here?
I left what you want. I left what you want.
Because you're despicable. You're nasty. You're disgusting. I can't stand you. It was definitely unsettling and at times scary.
In a world with the unknown, unseen, and often forgotten, there is one team that will go above and beyond to find the truth. TEPS. Welcome to Paranormal Investigations. The entire TEPS team returns to a haunted mansion in the heart of Jamestown, Kentucky. But what else is out there for them? From a spooky reading, the team attempts to communicate with the restless spirits inhabiting the outbuilding and the vault room. Stay tuned to find out what happens next on Paranormal Investigation.
Alright, we are back here in wonderful Jamestown, Kentucky, getting ready to do another investigation, which actually is just a follow-up of what we had ran into before. So, hoping for the best. I like this little town.
Yeah, it's a cute place. I mean,
It is, ain't it?
It's sad that there's
It's surrounded by death and just corruption.
corruption and people like the third exit. So one,
Yeah.
not this one, right?
No, you're gonna go around. Go around. You're gonna make around that one.
Exit the traffic circle onto Jamestown Street.
Yeah, right here, I believe.
Continue on Jamestown Street for half a mile.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. So, yeah, what was you saying?
Oh, so there's a lot of newspaper articles of like adults missing and children missing, and
Yeah.
a lot of spooky history in the area. But we're coming back because we did a lot of extra work that was outside of our group, and had some readings done on the home, and had a psychic give us some advice and some things to look at. And we're going to go back.
Continue straight to stay on Jamestown Street.
We're going to go back and we're going to basically see if we can communicate. We're going to press hard to see if there's a connection with Sandy again, which is connected to the cold case that the owner feels is related to the property. Anything you got to say, Rodney?
Well, I'm gonna flip this thing around so I can see my old wonderful self. Alright, so, let me get my finger out there. So yeah, like Victor was saying, we're on our way back to Patricia's house. A very nice person, very gracious person, and we love helping her out, as well as so many other people that give us the opportunity to do so. Got a lot of people that follow us. And before I forget, one of our most dedicated followers that's been following us since day one. I don't want to say her name because I don't want to break anonymity, and I don't know if she would allow me to post her, you know, her life situation on a public platform. So I won't say her name, but she's been in the hospital a lot lately. Lost partial part of her leg. So it's very sad that you got to go through that, and I know you're going to watch this. We're praying for you. We're hoping for a speedy recovery. Not just so you can watch our shows, but so you can get better and start to feeling better and be able to do what you normally would do. So we're praying for you. Ask everybody to do it as well if you do pray. If not, that's okay. Anything helps with this woman. So, but like Victor was saying, we're just trying to figure out if we can catch anything, replicate the shadow situation, which reached out for me. Whether I believe it was a shadow that reached out for me, and that's why I stood, took a step forward, because I felt something behind me. And just watching that video and seeing that, it just kind of ties into what I felt at that moment. But then again, part of doing these investigations, even though you want it to be what you want it to be, it's not just our job to do the investigation and take things down and say, okay, that's what it is, that's what I feel it is, and that's what it's going to be. It's not the case. Clients have a right to choose what they believe it is, as well as we have to debunk this stuff at all costs. We have to try 110% try to debunk this stuff. Is it heartbreaking when we find out that it's not what we want it to be? Of course, but that's not what we're about. We have to do our jobs. That's what the client wants, and they deserve all the answers if we can get them for them. So, it's not about us, it's about them. Especially when you walk into situations where there's children involved. Those are our number one cases. They will always come first above anything. Is if there's a child involved, we are there 110%. It doesn't matter, So this is just what we do, We are getting a lot further into this thing, than expected, because, we thought we were just going to do it and hopefully we'll get some subscribers and stuff. We are happy to announce that we're almost at 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're pretty much close to the 500 plateau with the followers on Facebook. So it's definitely got a lot of people watching us and stuff. So we appreciate all the support, everything y'all do for us. Without you guys, I say it all the time, we can't do it without you guys. We can't do it without the watchers, the subscribers. So it means a lot to us. You guys allow us to do what we do and be able to get some kind of recognition for it. Do we need it? No, but we love it.
Get the side of the house over there.
That's the place we want to check out right there. Right there in front of us.
Akashic Awareness House reading from Mark James.
We had 2 readings done on the home. So the So I have 2 sets of conversations here, and I have it printed out for you to keep, so you can kind of review it and just take it in later. But the 2 points that both 2 other separate people thought of us to check out was kind of they brought up some stuff in that general area too that you just mentioned by the secondary building. They told us to really kind of take a good look over there, and then they brought up some stuff here. The gentleman who did the read on the house, and he studies the heck out of this, so he gets kind of like, the way he described it is he gets like in like this zone where he's really open, and then he gets by himself, and then he has like stuff to where he communicates with like the spiritual world, and he has like different equipment that throws words out at him. So this is kind of like in the form of a conversation. I will read this and then kind of get your feel for, like, could see how it connects with the other stuff. But he said, I conducted this reading in 2 variations in 2 different settings. Reading 1, and then he said Wednesday, November 18th, 16, about 4:50 in the afternoon. And he says, I was opening the records. I sensed a feeling of a chaotic, spiraling energy whirling around my back. I saw a white man, early to mid-20s, dressed in khaki pants, a t-shirt, a colored sweater. The year 1959 popped into my head. Other years started floating like a Rolodex. He said 1860, 1862, 1839. He said, I had a vision of the property line expanding, like it's almost like a blue energy going forward. He said, during the first question, referring to the home, they referred to it as a dwelling, not the home. The home wants alignment, natural alignment. And he said, MJ, what is the purpose of the initial dwelling? MTLO, offering protection from elements, natural, man-made. And then he said, felt a pain in right front chest area. He said, initial non-natives to the land were not attuned to what awaited, which was typically for the moment in time and space. Initial dwelling was not fancy and not intended for a family. Think quick fix, exploration. MJ, thank you. Tightness in upper shoulder and jaw. What about the dwelling expanded? MTLOs. Yes, as rotations passed, a home was established. It's like, again, just, I think that's a metaphor for time went on, a home was built. He said, MJ said, same home that existed today? I had to ask this because the vision popped into leading to the question. MTLO. No, this was approximately 25 meters to the north-northwest, but in the vision as I saw, it was more northeast. This was the seed that would blossom into a larger family dwelling, more conductive with the times. MJ, why does the word dwelling keep proceeding over home? MTLO, intentions and energies that encompass the original builders. Yes, a home is where one feels safe, but the feeling of safeness never flourished at the onsite of this energy still exists and is tied now with the surroundings of the land. This fear expands the boundary lines. Think of a time where you referenced and you can see the simplicity of how this happened. MJ, did something bad happen to the current structure? MTLO, bad is a question of polarity and perception. Yet, if you mean did something happen with ill intentions, yes. Seeds that flourished date back in your time and space view. Fear was a part of the very initial physical dwelling, and that fear was placed in the wood used and became a part of the ground and the earth. Specific dates are only of value if you place value in them. He said, opening the records, had a vision of time lapse at the location. MJ, much historical data is available, printed and told. What has this home or dwelling provided over the years? MTLO, safe passage, protection, hideout, ceremonial sacrifice these are some of the titles that one could be used for this dwelling. Now, he did want me to tell you that in essence of sacrifice, like when that word came up across the thing, yeah, he said when he does this, he's like, you got to look at the word from all meanings. So not necessarily sacrifice like there was sacrificial whatever. He and this is the weird part. Again, he doesn't know anything about this. He didn't even watch our video. He wanted to be completely voided of anything over here. So he didn't research anything. He didn't talk to anybody. He legit just pulled this up. And this is where I was able to connect the dots without letting him know anything. He said, the best way that came to me was, think of a father who sacrificed his image to protect his son at all cost. And that's the example he gave. He said, like, it might not have been a sacrifice, but he said, think of he was like, I'm thinking like they sacrificed like their image, their quality, like their standards to protect somebody. And
son or whoever it was, yeah.
And so when I thought about it, had a vision, concept of bootlegging, and remember that birthday celebrations are ceremonial, and we all make sacrifices. Just mentioning as an intent is basic and is not the concept of creating more manifestations. MJ, the word foreclosure came to mind. Can you elaborate? MTLO. Foreclosure on the property is yet another example of how fear can penetrate this land. Yes, there has been a foreclosure which led down to the path of fear or anger. Anger from the property? No. Anger from entities that reside towards those people, business, institutions that felt were responsible. So MJ said, thank you. He said, there's a building in the back. What is it used for? MTLO. It is used based on the tenant's discretion, storage, being the primary intent, yet not always followed of the intent of the initial concept. MJ, can you please elaborate? Visions of clothes piled on the floor. So he said MTLO. Crops resulted and or equipment for recovery, yet there were times when the object stored held more ethereal energy. I took this to mean human likeness, to them only further creating chaos in the surroundings. What has been stored over time is not always fall within the parameters of the initial intent, but did fall with the intent of those occupying at the time. In essence, it also served as a decoy for storage. Vision of floor opening. Okay, MJ. So
floor opening.
So, again, something else for us to check out. It said, MJ, so, in more recent years, say past 60 years of my time in space, did bad things happen there, at this home? MTLO, again, before we answer, understand your question is one of polarity. Said, understood. MTLO, bad things, according to your construct, did happen. Ritual ceremony, sacrifice, dismemberment, all were a part of a compound. MJ, compound is an interesting choice of words. MTLO, to those who did not reside here, it felt more like a compound. Corruption exists throughout the geographical location. The land is seeded with corruption, not just immediate, but the surrounding area. There is a lack of light, you can say. Many are so caught up that they do not realize it. It has become an energetic norm, if you will. MJ. There are rooms that are well hidden there, are designed that are what many would consider non-conductive. Please explain. MTLO. Designs for anything goes into the creator's intent. Illegal drug sales are a part of this energetic imprint. Understanding what you can call dark energies has a massive coverage, for that title is but an umbrella that covers much ground. In this, your own mind can create many ideas and thoughts which become a fabric of this dwelling's history. Example, if you lean towards human sacrifice or all-out murder, yet those are particles created under the umbrella. Think drug deal gone bad. You still have a sacrifice and a murder, but you don't have the loss of life that is impossible. However, your likeness, for being human, will create its own manifestation to address your intent or focus. Also know that the original design of intent is like a prescription. It changes. He said, MJ said, can you tell me what the new design was created for? MTLOS. It was created based on the intent of the designer. However space is adapted, it can morph into anything based on intent. It was used for social gatherings, for it was to create an atmosphere or environment. Know that there are trapping energies, staled energies throughout this property, impregnations into the woods, the building material that binds both internal and externally. You ask questions to direct an intention, yet doing so you are not capturing the full spectrum. Your intention is set, but you do not have the power to maneuver and shift. MJ said, is that what I should do? MTLO. Always your choice. Just know you can go to what humans would call sacred ground and find something to fear if your intention is focused in that direction. MJ. Okay. Understood. Thank you. How can this all be shifted to energies that can flow harmoniously? MTLO. Change your focal intent to that one of clearing. Current focal points is more like capturing versus freeing. Then he said vision of someone capturing an EVP. What you capture will coincide with intent. Again, capturing is not freeing. It only takes one change to concept to bring overall change. Great example. Your awareness towards members of an organization called Freemasons. Knowing this can take hold of your focal point. That's where the focus will be. In doing so, your awareness does not capture all what is presented. Look at what you call human nature. A parent will and then this is where he felt this. A parent will protect their offspring, those they love, with the greatest intent with their powers. That was created in your statement, but is underneath the umbrella of many potential things that fall beneath it. So basically what he got out of everything was he felt like there was somebody here that was very protective of their son, would do anything for their son, and he felt like things were designed in a way to look a certain way, but they weren't. And it was so weird because this almost matches up what you were telling us what you got. Maybe there was drug things going on in the back. Maybe there, and even to your point, you said, and again, we didn't document that. So no, the only people that knew about that are in this room. and they were talking about hidden rooms underneath the area over there. To all that point. So it's very interesting how he was able to manifest that. So that was he's a PhD. It's Mark James, and I got his website there. I highly recommend you check out what they got. They're good people. But no, so this is yours to keep. So I would recommend, in case you want to just I kind of breeze through it, but this would be also a good thing to add to your documentary because you're adding more and more to your collection.
Psychic reading from Beverly.
Part. So Beverly is a psychic who was willing to work with us and kind of take a reading on how she felt, and she doesn't turn it on and off. She's one of those ones where like she asks the questions and then maybe like 2-3 weeks later it just comes to her. And in this instance, about a month later it finally just hit her. And so she said for her, it almost is the same thing. She starts like way behind. She starts seeing stuff from the past build up. She doesn't know what some of the stuff means, but I documented everything. Somebody on the property that was sharply dressed, and she said like they had a really nice hat. She was like, the hat really stood out. That's not him, but she said, I felt like there was a man here once upon a time, and he really loved his hat, and his hat was very particular to him. She said that this bathroom has something going on, or with the wall behind it, out of the blue. She's like, was there another structure on the property? And that's when I was asking you that stuff. And then she says, okay, I'm just picking some stuff up. And she's like, That's when she was asking, like, about, like, who owned it before, did they mess with metal? So she saw somebody who had a high interest in metal.
That opens.
We're gonna take
behind this.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look at that really
Oh
detailed.
God, I've got chills.
But it's they're like where the focus is, where our big concern was a possible connection to a cold case. And then so she was like, okay, let me focus on that and I'll get back with you. And so she did her focusing. She said, I got that Sandy went missing, left with someone she knew from the year before just to have sex and share some drugs. But then 3 local men accosted them because the man she was with was either black or dark skin. I feel they killed the transit man and dumped him in a quarry or a hole with water. I feel they took the woman and later killed her with a rock to the head. Or she accidentally hit her head on a rock. She said, I feel her bones are in concrete or in a wall, but I'm not necessarily getting that they're in the house or they were in the house or very near the house, or if it's another structure that was on or that is near the property. She says, I'm getting the transit's name was like a Charlie or a Char name. And she says, I get the name, for whatever reason, Kim or Kimbers tied to Sandy. I get someone in the concrete business was tied to the house. She said, and then she asked me, she said, I would love to know if any owners were tied to concrete or if there's any type of concrete company nearby. She said one of the 3 murderers were tied to the concrete company or concrete in some way. Could have been just a laborer. That's why I wonder when the addition was built. The house holds secrets too, though. She said, I feel like for whatever reason there's a spy connection to the house, or even something like CIA or FBI. She said something. There's some type of, she coordinated this house and the word spying.
This house, I was told by people that lived behind here, or end of the store, that the house was under Fed surveillance when coal blipped here.
That is awesome. Holy cow. I got the goosebumps now. She said, I don't think that was the case now, but years ago it was, for sure. And then she said groups, and that's why I wanted to make sure we got a couple of other opinions. There, even within us, within our own personal equipment, your opinion, these other entities, these other groups that are oppositely connected to Jamestown in no way whatsoever. And it's neat that each of them connect their story.
Yeah.
And there's like a connection that matches everything. So when I was reading this, my mouth, like, at that end, it's like there is like a weird cosmic connection. So she went back into, there's a lot of separate mysteries to that house. I definitely feel that 3 men were involved and were comfortably financially, or one was very well connected. I feel she, and I think at this point she's talking about Sandy, had run off before, so that was an easy sell. But she died the night of the last sighting of her. If they are found, it would be years. I do feel she needs to be released by telling her family is waiting for her, and once she passes, she will forget this. Try to get her to look up. And I was like, okay. And she said she's afraid to pass over, not because of revenge, but because she was using drugs and having sex when she died, so she fears she will go to hell. Tell her she will not. That if she looks up, she will see an angel to take her over.
The Outbuilding. EVP session.
All right, so when we do this, we got to listen carefully. give like a good 10-15 seconds between questions, and we'll pass the mic around and we'll try to see if we get any answers. So this is a new experimental box. Not all the bugs are worked out, so we need to see if we get anything. We tested this over in there. We got some sounds. It seemed like a female responding, so we're gonna try again. The thought process is you could barely hear, so I think if you both heard last time, like the radio, now you could hardly hear that sound. But if a voice comes through, it's supposed to be more definitive. But we still need to like give it time to chat, I guess, early. So I got a recorder going. Megan's recording. Is everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. We mean you no harm. We're here just strictly for answers. And we want to ask some questions to get to know you. Please share with us. We want to know that we're not alone back here. Can you tell us if you're here with us? Is anybody out here with us? You can utilize the energy from all this equipment and give us a sign that you're here. Can you give us a sign that you're here?
Hello.
I'm just gonna try to alter the buttons a little bit.
Is there anyone here with us? Can you show me by this box? If you can't answer that, can you show me? Can you light up these lights? Hello?
Something creaked over there behind us.
Yeah, there was a sound. Did you guys hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I
It's
heard
probably just the wind.
but the wind's blowing. I was looking out the window and making sure. So you can see those trees out there, and I don't know if any of them actually hit this building or not when the wind changes direction. But it could have been. Just keep note of it. Is there any presence here that would like to identify themselves? Is anyone out there? You want to acknowledge your presence? Got a message, something to say?
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
Nothing on the K2 meter. Here, Meg. I need you to come speak with us.
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
I need you to come talk to us. need you to draw your energy. You can come to the light. And you can talk to us.
You just don't need to talk.
We're getting something over here. So he's trying to. It's a woman. It's a woman.
Come to the light. If you can hear my voice, come to the light. I need you to speak as loud as you can. Let us know you're here. Tell us your name.
Hello, this is Rodney. What's your name? Don't be afraid. We just want to contact you and see if there's any way we can help you. Is there any way we can help you?
What do you think?
Are you one of the women that inhabit the house, or you like to watch the house from out here? How long have you been here? We need you to try with everything that you have in you to come to this box where you see this light and use that energy. Use my energy to speak with us. Can you do that?
Hello? Hello? Is anybody here with us? Hello? 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 Hello?
EVP session.
Victor? Is someone here? Ring once for yes, two for no.
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
Okay, y'all hearing that?
Yeah. I heard something.
We can hear you. We need you to speak a little louder.
Hello?
Are you happy that we're back? Sue, are you here with us? What the heck was that? Wow.
Sue? Was that you?
Wow, that guy gave me the craziest chills.
Be cool.
I know. I'm okay. I'm not going nowhere. Sue.
What was that name again?
What was her name?
Please say that again. I've been wanting to talk to you all day.
We know you're here with us.
Can you please do that again? Oh my God.
Dude, we're getting something.
You just don't understand what just happened a second ago.
We're not sure what happened.
So you guys know I moved the live. I had to move the live camera in here because nobody could see anything, so that went in there.
We had a weird.
Can you make a sound and let us know that you're here?
It was pretty weird.
Sandy, are you here with us?
Say thank you.
Come to the light. Come to the light and tell us who you are.
Can you stand in front of that Connect camera and show that you're here? It'll pick you up. The camera right there next to that big light that shows you a picture.
That's the wind.
It's happened a few times tonight.
Come and show us that you're here.
How many of you are here with us?
If you're here with us, can you please give us a sign?
Can you say something? Can you knock on the wall?
Last time we were here, we were talking to Sandy. Sandy, I need you to come here. Talk to us. Let us know you're okay.
Do you remember who we are?
Are we allowed to be here now? Can you say again?
Come talk to us.
That's not the wind, that's something
I heard like a
clicking.
I didn't hear that. I heard like a squeal, like a almost like a cat meow in the corner over there.
This ain't the material's good.
Are you in here with us?
Please give us a sign of your presence. We want to know, are you here with us? Did anything bad happen in this room?
Por favor.
Okay, are you still here with us? Can you light up that box again to indicate you're still here with us?
I need you to give us a sign that you're here.
You want anything from us?
What do you want? What do you want from us?
Do you want help to get free from this house? Light up that box if it's yes. What can I help you get free from? How can I help you do that? You want me to pray for you? Light up the box and say yes. It just did it, bro.
No, this is good for us. You want us to pray for you? You want us to get you released from this house?
It does. It's one of the...
Are you trapped here? And you can't leave until we pray for you?
If you light up that one more time, I'll pray for you. Can you light up that light for yes? Or are they trying to keep you from telling me yes?
Who's here with us?
Are you here with us now? Helen, is that you? We wanted to apologize, and we wanted to make sure that you know we respect you with all our heart. Is your name Helen? Helen, it is an honor to meet you, to know you, and to talk to you. We greatly appreciate you taking the time to speak with us today. Helen, I want to know, why are you here? Are you here because you want to? Are you here because something is keeping you here? Are you here for Patricia, Helen? Are you protecting her? Right? Oh yeah. Alright, what's the three women's name? Helen, Sandy, and Sue. Helen, Sandy, and Sue. God, I come here to you tonight to beg and plead with you to help these three beautiful women out, to help them set free from this house and whatever entity or whatever evil spirit that might be keeping them here. That spirit has no power. You have all of it. We want them to be set free. It always says the devil's a liar, a thief, and he'll take anything he can from you. Well, he's done here today. He can't keep them here no more. They're gone. If you guys can hear me right now, all three of you beautiful women, God is waiting for you. His beautiful angels are waiting for you. You look that evil spirit in the face and call him a liar and turn the head towards the light. God is waiting for you. You are accepted into heaven. It says when you get to heaven, all is forgotten. No matter what you've done, no matter what you've said, you are no longer a sinner, and they can't keep you here. I know from myself. I love every one of you guys. You are not no prisoner of this home. Anybody. Don't let them lie to you. Don't let them lie to you. He lied to me the last time I was here and says he has all power to keep you here. He is a liar. He has no power. His power is fear. You no longer fear him. He has no power. You are stripped of your power. You are no longer allowed to roam this house, to roam this earth, to attack anybody, to keep people your prisoner. You are stripped. You think you scared me because you tried to creep up behind me and grab me? We are not scared of you. That's why we are here tonight, to help these women and whoever else might be here to be set free. If you guys look up, there is a white light. Look for it. You can find it. And when you see that light and you cross to the other side, you will be with God, not with this evil spirit who's been lying to you guys the whole time. All is for God. Are you here with us right now?
Just said yes.
Did we finally get your attention?
See, here's your chance. We record everything. So if you want this world, this plane, to know who you are, what you've done, and what you want, this is your opportunity. Do you want to communicate with us and be recorded?
Or do you want me to pray until you answer us?
So, are you getting enough energy to talk to us?
Strong enough energy to make that loud ringing noise.
Right.
That's what it did last time.
Yeah, that's what it did to me the last time.
Is that before it started getting real active?
Yes, it started doing the ringing, and that's when.
Do you think me playing with the old stuff can help any?
It's possible. I mean, it's possible it's what got it irritated, but
Maybe. Because now it knows we're...
Doesn't like that we recorded what it said.
You're not afraid of it?
Oh, here we go. Where's she at? There's one that...
Did you hear that?
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
you don't want to scare nobody.
Yeah, remember that?
You don't want to come up behind Victor because you didn't want to scare him. But as I remember, we've already said we're not scared of you.
You only wanted to mess with us women.
Does that make you feel secure, messing with women?
Apparently.
We remember everything you said to us the last time we was here.
We have it all documented.
Does that give you a sense of power?
Power you think you have?
Do you have any energy?
You have energy. Come light this box up in my hand. You can come right next to me.
Anyone here? We just wanted to let you know now. It's just us now. DG is out. We just got the original people that were here last time with you. We're back. So, are you here with us? Can you give us a sign that you're here?
What?
What's going on? The Cheetos are hot. Oh, okay. So we had 3 women spirits that were here at one point. We believe they have passed over. We want to know who else is here. Is there any other spirits here that we don't know about that want help crossing over?
You're not recording the thing.
Yeah, it's crucial.
Is there anybody out there?
Jeez, Victor.
Yeah, I want to be clear to talk to you. Look at that, that's right. I heard something back there. It was not. Alright, is anybody here with us?
Laptop battery is running low.
Where do you see that at?
On the laptop screen.
You like the sound of our music?
You have to hold your palms flat.
Yeah, you have to hold your palm very flat for that to work.
Rub it on the rim, like close to the top. Shut your mouth.
We're online. Look, this is rated PG, Angela. God, Jesus. Alright. You're sick. You want to see how he is? Yeah. She said to rub it on the rim or something like that. Can you hit? And go across the side.
Good grief for teenagers.
We're having too much fun.
Exactly. Maybe that energy will bring something.
Hold your hand flat. You have to go slow. You got to go against the whole thing. Just the whole thing like this. Yeah. So. You get it. You go against it. Are you here with us? Okay, it's not working. I think I'm just going to upset the spirits. Oh, my goodness. You good, Angela? Yeah. Okay. She's still over there laughing. Is anybody here with us? Can you give us a sign that you're here? Is there anything you want to say to us? We had a lot more activity last time we were here. Why don't you want to speak now?
Are you mad because we took your prisoners away from here?
What was that?
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
Who's talking about out here? Is anybody here with us?
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
Last time we were here, we were talking to Sue.
To him?
Dave dropped his book.
We got some very interesting voices from males. Is there any guys here?
If you don't have enough strength or power to talk to this box, can you light up any of these lights?
Who's putting that down there?
Can you light up any of these lights?
Is anybody here with us?
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
Alright, I think we're gonna go look for a ledger. Does that upset you?
Or did three of you men take her life from her?
Answer our questions. I think you're afraid.
We can't do nothing to you now. You're no longer here. We just want answers. We want to see if you're man enough to own up to what you did.
Did she get hurt? Was this a drug deal gone bad?
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
But you're too afraid, you don't want to own up to it. And that's what's more pathetic. If you don't want to own up to it. None of you guys.
What do you think?
That's a coward. That's somebody who's afraid. I can't respect nobody like that.
Was that on the low sweep? Do you want it on the faster sweep, or is that good?
Is this what you want? Just us three girls? I think we're alone now. You want to come here and stand amongst us? I don't like people that play games.
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
Speak up. Quit hiding. You've never had a problem talking before.
Battery's fluctuating on the camera.
Are you trying to draw energy? Can you pull energy from these boxes and talk? You want to pull energy from us? You can't take my energy. You're too weak. Your assisted spirits that seem to give you strength, they're gone, aren't they? Does that make you mad?
I don't think there's anything here anymore.
You're gonna have to do something real crazy to make me scared today, buddy.
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
You're gonna have to flip a chair. You're gonna have to do something real extreme. Exactly.
Show yourself to us.
Or can you?
Talk to us.
Alright, we are heading to bed in the vault room. Everyone's all comfy and cozy. And it's lights out. Have a good night. Alright, so I woke up, personally didn't have any dreams.
Nope, neither did I.
Any-
Slept pretty good considering I was in a strange place.
Yeah. I don't know if we were just exhausted or...
Probably.
Yeah. They slept.
Well, they...
I liked, I didn't have any, issues like I thought I would. I didn't feel anything messing with me. Angela's not awake yet.
No.
Megan's awake.
Megan ain't awake. Megan's just functioning. Barely. Only because I have to be. Okay. Now, you want the old shirt you gave me to...
Do you have any dreams, Rodney? Nope.
No.
Rodney not awake either. Hey team! So we are on our way back to Jamestown, Kentucky to visit the client to go over the findings we found. We caught some stuff, not near as, I guess, the last time, right, for our Halloween special. What do you all think?
Yeah, I don't think we caught as much. Definitely not as much stuff on DVR. Still a lot of voices.
Yeah, we did get a lot of
voices. A lot. Our wonderful little portal box actually showed up and showed out.
Yes, it did. Going into this investigation for the second time, it was brought to our attention that we might try to do a few things that might help the situation, not just for the spirits that are possibly there, but for the client to make things better. And I believe that, not just saying this because our team and we want the client to believe this and this and that, and to try to pump ourselves up as a group, as a team, but we do believe that some things did happen that kind of shocked us, and all in all, I feel happy with the way things were the second time around. Although we didn't get as much, stuff as we did the first time, it's actually a positive thing, if you think about it, it's just the way I feel about it.
Yeah, we had a lot of people praying for us, praying for the house. We had a lot of people that were involved outside of our group that was able to help shed light on some things. And I think a lot of it too is these spirits too. They're not like a toy or a radio you can just flip on. Sometimes they don't want to come out and play. And I think the first time I like to use that, they had no clue what we were about the first time we went out, and then the second time I think they kind of knew, oh, it's them again.
Yeah, and then not only that, the first time all of us went in there, not being skeptical, but kind of being nervous, not knowing what we were going to face, what we were going to expect. And, and I believe, spirits at times, if they are inhabiting a space or a house or whatnot, they play off of that stuff. The second time we knew what we were going into, what we were facing, what we might face, and we went in there with a lot more knowledge, so I think, possibly could they have persuaded things to be differently? I don't know. I don't read the future. I can guess a lot of things, but I can't read the future. I'm not Nostradamus. Sorry for putting his name in there without his consent. I'm just playing.
But yeah. So what do you think, Angela?
Well, the first go around, us women were can't really say picked on, but we were not ready for what we went up against. And, going in the second time, we went in with a clear head. We went in with positive vibes, protection, and things came out a lot different, to say the least. I was a little iffy at first on the whole let's go back
and spend the night
in the room where I had a lot of crazy activity, but you know what, going back prepared, like I said, things came out a lot different. I think we left our client more at ease when we left the second time. And I'm hoping that, you know, once we go here and we present to her what we did, you know, find, that it puts her even more at ease.
Yeah, it almost felt like, I don't know, it felt so much better at that house. And like, it felt like there was still something there, but it almost felt like a relief, especially when like we did our praying for whatever was there, for the Sandra and the Helen and the Sue. What's up?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but my friend is giving away a free piano.
Oh, snaps.
So that could be great for the team to come up with their own theme music.
Yeah, we do not need a piano. Alright, wrap it up, Victor.
Alright, well, with that said, I think she's going to be stoked to see. I can't wait to go over the stuff with her, and then we'll definitely get her take on everything.
Can you say hello again? Is someone here? Leaving once for yes, two for no.
Sue, are you here with us?
Is anybody still here with us?
Who are you?
Helen, are you still here with us? Can you light up the box?
Do you like our light? Is there anybody here with us that wants to talk to us?
Anybody else here other than the 3 women we mentioned? Light up that light.
Who's here with us right now? Can you please tell me your name? Do you like our light?
Do you want us to leave?
you. Can you come talk to us? Can you please come let us know that you're here? That's what you speak from there again.
You just kicked the breaker?
Put it back, turn it back on.
That would be magical. Yeah, that would be fun. Did you just kick the breaker off?
Plug up, and then I'll be taking the breaker.
Yeah, I believe so.
You guys want to go turn it back on?
Yeah, we'll go. Yeah. Double breaker? No, the light's on. What the hell?
Try the light.
Where's the thing? It was plugged in, and it just went off. And he unplugged it and then plugged it back in and it came on. That's weird.
So the light, our light just went out?
Yeah. It's back on, but... It's back on now?
Yeah, I see.
This kid got hot too.
No, it's never went off like that.
Never went off. That's
We've had that for 2 years.
Yeah. Did you cause that light to
left it
go
on all the time when we had it on our house. And it never shut off like that. Why did we shut the light off?
Was he trying to use that energy from the light to talk, or?
It went around her.
It just went around you. We're getting black orbs left and right. I bet you could take his livestock, his family, his kids as well. Here's your name.
We hope you enjoyed the show. And with that, the Jamestown case is still an ongoing investigation. If you have any information about the location or have information about the local cold case, please reach out to us. On the next episode of Paranormal Investigations, join the TEPS team as they investigate the haunted Masonic temple located in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. What hidden history is locked away in this old temple? Will the new TEPS investigators Jason and Jessica stumble into the unknown? Join us next time to find out what happens to the team in this hidden Temple of Doom on the next episode of Paranormal Investigations.